Hello and welcome everybody to Reluctant Rebel. I am Mo Zamboni, and holy crap, was I sweating right there. My intro, I hit start stream and it wasn't doing anything. It was just doing this guy, and I'm like, okay, all right, we're to 10 seconds. Are we gonna go? Yeah, so that's nice. That's a nice way to get that adrenaline going. But I am Mo Zamboni. Yes, I know these streams are a bit infrequent, but gosh darn it, I gotta give props to Jeremy. He puts a D-Day Cobra puts on an entertaining damn stream when he talks about politics. All right, it's quite enjoyable, and he streams all the time. I don't want to stream all over him, but he's all over the place. So, anyways, with that being said, I am joined by over 1,000 subs to my right here. My left, your right, but it is the owner of the most devilish number of subs one can imagine. It is Alec Baldwin's finger.
Who now? I don't have 1,000 subs. I wish I had 1,000 subs.
No, together.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You and Hayden Wayne. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, Jeremy is extremely gay, and that means that there's hope for you with this also.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Unfortunately, my one quote is going to follow me around for the rest of my career on YouTube.
Which one's that?
You be quiet. So, this is what I say to that request. This is my channel, damn it. You get nothing and like it.
I like the taste.
So, I know you couldn't. The man with Taylor Swift in his background obviously would say that. So,
I was giggling so hard. I was like, it worked.
Speaking of somebody slightly less gay in his current form, Hayden Wayne 75. How many subs are we at today, sir?
Let me double check here real quick. Get the refresh. I am currently sitting at 468 subs after over 100 subs spike this morning, thanks to Naganal and Mo.
It was over 100.
It was over.
I thought it was way less than that.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Yep. I thought you had already had like 400 something.
No, I wasn't at 400 yet. I was in crazy. The like 340-ish range.
I got in there quick.
Yeah,
well, maybe by the end of the stream you'll have to check it again because I don't know when they're going to be messy for chat.
Oh, sure.
I totally got new viewers on this stream. Totally. All 8.
You know what's funny, Nagadol? I was filling out a super chat to shout out Hayden when yours all of a sudden went across the screen.
The enemy.
Yeah, dude, I was working
this morning.
Oh, this morning.
Yeah,
yeah. I was working. I was out fiddling with some stuff, and I had daily up like in the truck. I had the doors open, the radio playing it, and I just hear Jeremy go, Hayden Wayne, there's his channel right there. Go over there and subscribe. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I had to go back and watch to see the shout out from earlier. So thank you for that, though. That helped a lot. It's awesome.
Hey, that's we are the fellowship. All a rising tide lifts all ships. All right. If I can throw a little more water into the ocean to get that to happen, then I will certainly do what needs to be done. As well, pretty much everybody else in here. That's what makes the fellowship great. It's also what makes the GCA great, because we're an offshoot. Well, not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers, but we're definitely inspired by them, and they rule. So,
yeah.
With that being said, the man who's a mod in most of those channels, Naganal, how you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, except this shirt is a little tight. I didn't order a small, but that's what they sent me. So
hold on,
I had to get it.
47 cent. I love it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, those are like Geeks and Gamers.
Dude, it looks like body paint.
Yeah, it looks like it actually fits my arms because it's a fucking child shirt.
You can make that your muscle shirt.
Muscle shirt.
Do you look like a Pink Ranger from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Like, just show a little midriff?
yeah. Cut the bottom of the shirt off, cut the sleeves off. Like, you'll be set.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is problematic how tight that is. That's a good cut if it's 1979. But and you're holding the Schlitz.
I've never lived. Hey, look, as long as
your shirt has apparently been there. That's where it's from. Apparently, when I pulled Hayden out of another dimension, I pulled a shirt out there for you too. So the man, oddly enough, we've got a VTuber, but then we have a man who has a more questionable background somehow, some way.
His background made him
Malty.
so happy too.
I know. I wish I would have caught that joy. That would have been a great behind the scenes clip. Yeah. So
I didn't
happy.
expect it to work. I was just like, I want a different uwu background because I have to fuck with Mo. And then I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well splice together images. Yeah, let's just get Taylor Swift. We'll see if this works. And then
It's
it did. It saved. So it's like 3 images layered on top of each other, and I was like, that works. Yeah, I'm using that.
So as a graphic designer, it triggers me on so many levels. So you have like a 40 by 20 pixel
Yep.
uwu. You have like a pressed quality level picture of
It's the whole
so
point.
great.
it's so I've taught you better than this,
What is that
Malty.
behind you?
I've taught you better than this. And then there's like a little black area to the right for no fucking reason.
Yep.
It's just like you've gone
know.
astray, man. You know better. And I know you know better. You son of a bitch.
Check out the new thumbnail that I put on the video today. You'll see that I actually do know what I'm doing with that.
You're doing a good job too, actually. He's
I did that to piss you off because I thought it would be funny.
it worked. So, all right. Well, as much, and by the way, this is the GCA. I know it's my channel, Reluctant Rebel, but this is the GCA. This is how we talk when we're just hanging out. That's why it's great. And you need to go to the Discord. Drop that link in the chat. I know everybody you never know. There might be some rewatches. We don't know, but get in there.
There
It's
may
worth
be
repeating.
some lurkers that just saw the thumbnail and decided to check it out. You never know.
Yeah, boy. That was courtesy of Elon Musk's X. I said I want to see Trump flexing with his biceps, and it's a little too creepy. It looks like he's like just beat somebody in golf. He's like, I'm the best golfer. I'm the best golfer. You want to get some McDonald's? I know how to make fries. Did I tell you that? I know how to make fries.
There's a lot to it. Let me tell you, a lot of steps.
Never touches a human hand. I'm happy about that.
As he proceeds to pour them all over his head.
So, we talk a lot about like who's been ahead of the curve, who's been talking about things. And I'm kind of springing this on you guys, but a lot of people, a lot of you guys should know. You better know. If you don't know, I'm about to learn. Everybody in the chat and everybody on this panel. Nick DiPaolo, who's one of the funniest comics out there. He's a pisser. He is savage, and he always has been. He's never pulled up, not once, never apologized. Never, ever, ever. Oh, I didn't dox myself. That's a good start.
Done that a few times.
Yeah. After I closed it, you get a message. It's like, hey, it's like, I heard you like to see what things taste like. Would you like to come on my show? Like, no, I would not. So, so Nick DiPaolo is, he's part of the Mug Club, but I remember listening to him on Opie and Anthony back in the late 2000s, and he's talking about the emasculation of men and how they're trying to push the white family out of and all these talking points out of like that, like people weren't wise to it till 7 years later. If you go back and listen to like his appearances on there where he talks about that, he is spot on. So I say that to say this. So I can't do an Italian accent because I'm not, I'm not a mook. I probably could. I'll try to do Nick DiPaolo. If you believe these numbers, you're part of the problem. The media's job is to make you believe it's close. That way, on election day, when Dems steal it, they can say, "But it was close. Why are you saying we stole it?" And then the hashtag of truth, Trump. ... One, and what he's referring to is this bullshit gaslighting that they pull each and every time we get close to elections. They try to get the those of us that are like, all right, we're the momentum's going and we want to vote, but there's the people that are just like lazy voters. They just are like, well, we're winning, we don't have to go do this. So they're trying to like gaslight people into thinking like, oh no, we're totally winning these states, which what I'll show you probably a little later.
They did that in 2016 massively.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Like they were like, oh yeah, Hillary Clinton's a shoo-in. Don't even bother voting.
That's part of the reason that they caused the entire breakdown of the left whenever Trump did ultimately win, because they had set the expectations that Hillary was just going to stroll across the finish line, and it didn't happen.
I wish I was more clued in. Okay, so at that point, I was like, I really hate Hillary Clinton. I don't know. I had this stupid supposition that Trump was a Democrat trying to get in. I don't know why. Because I wasn't clued in
Kind of
anything.
was a classic Democrat.
He was.
Well, that's what I
and
mean,
he
but-
still is.
Took a
It's a
while
classical
for
liberal.
people to wake up to actually liking him.
Crease, he's from Boston, so thank you. I appreciate that. I know you tried to dunk on me, but I just
Boston.
said, get that shit out of here. Right street, wrong address. Go back to your trash can. All right. So, anyways, I thought it was a good Nick Apollo impression. If people have heard him, I thought it was close. It was close, not as good as my Trump. Maybe my
Haven't
Trump
heard him a
stinks.
lot.
I don't know.
It was an impression. One of the
I tried.
impressions of all time. As a
Yes,
matter of fact.
I impressed. I impressed as hard as I could. So, so that is what's going on with that. That we're getting the gaslighting, but the best place to go check this stuff out, and I have to, I have to give some white pills out here. The best place to go.
Wait. Can I comment on this real quick?
Go, absolutely. I was waiting for somebody to. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I just want to say, putting Texas as a battleground state should immediately tell you that this is a bullshit map, because it doesn't matter how many people have actually moved into Texas. They're not going to break that stronghold yet. It's a little bit more purple, but it's still not what you would consider a battleground state. Battleground states are close states, and generally you have to go through an election cycle to determine if one is now a battleground state or not. We have not been through a cycle where Texas has not been solid red. So even throwing that in there, now admittedly these other ones are battleground states, but throwing Texas in at all just shows you that this is absolute garbage.
Also, very few cities in Texas would be even considered purple. Austin being obviously the next one.
True.
And then Dallas kind of turning a little bit more purple. You might get something somewhere around El Paso, but no, for the most part, like nothing in Texas is purple. It's going red all the way. Also, I would disagree with Arizona being a battleground state as well. But ABF, you can talk to that more.
I mean, we lost the last election in Arizona, and we have a Katie Hobbs as our governor now. So
That's true. That's what would make it the battleground, is that it was lost in one, and then there's still contention there.
I mean,
but
with how things
what
look
was the
now, I wish the governorship was on the ballot now.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the
Well,
most
if I'm not
important thing.
mistaken, is the Senate position, that's going to matter because it's right down the middle. I thought.
Yeah, they're gonna throw so much money at not letting Carrie Lake win, though.
I've noticed that. I kind of follow it. The Gallego, whatever his name is.
But hey, I want Carrie Lake as governor of Arizona.
I want her as a
Like-
governor too, but that's no longer on the table. Now she's running for
Well,
Senate.
not at the moment. She's running
Yeah.
for Senate, but if she doesn't get Senate, she has a chance to get governor again. And I'm somebody who believes
Maybe.
that you fix the government by starting at the lower levels. And
I think-
jumping straight to government or governor, she could really set a lot of things right as far as election boards and stuff like that go.
I think that they see her as like Trump Jr. and they actually want to make her a multiple failed candidate. So
Probably.
they're gonna do everything that they can to make her just lose every single time.
Now, and just to say, I know that Crowder, True the Vote, and there's a couple other organizations that are all working together that have poll watchers in all of these battleground states, and they've got OMG, O'Keefe Media Group. He has citizen journalists with hidden cameras that are poll workers and watchers that are going to
Yeah.
be looking out for things. So all it takes is one of those people getting caught on camera doing something wrong, and it throws the entire election into question.
But you still have mail-in balloting, and a lot of illegal aliens were actually given ballots recently, and
Yeah.
our own Arizona Supreme Court ruled they can't do anything about it. They're out there, and it's fine. I believe it was like somewhere between like 50 to 150,000 ballots that went out to people that aren't supposed to be voting.
That is crazy.
So
I mean,
Unbelievable.
frankly, and I'll be the first to say it. Fuck it, that's treason. If you are allowing something like that to happen in your elections, that is treason.
I mean, it's
What's
also
up,
like
Danky?
almost necrophiliac because I'm sure they had to dig up a lot of graves to get them to those dead people they wanted to vote for.
Oh, yeah.
When I die,
Ugh.
don't let me vote for the Dems.
Yep, my dad said that, and he is gone. And I check his, because he passed it. He was a North Carolina resident, so I definitely checked that shit.
Good.
He ain't, yeah, my dad ain't voting Democrat. Never. He would never put up with that shit. So
I know it's a dark joke, but I almost kind of want to like.
no,
have
go
it
ahead.
in
I don't
my
care.
will somewhere, like put a mailbox right by my tombstone and be like, ballots here.
Hey, it's Halloween. Like
Democrat
it
ballots
would
here,
be great to
please.
go throw one in a cemetery.
I'd still send you hate mail just to let you know.
Oh,
But,
you don't even know what I wanted to do for the Halloween stream. It's not going to work. There's no way I can do it. But well, actually, I can do it, but I'm not going to. I was gonna go in blackface with like charcoal and everything like that, and then wear a clan hoodie as well.
oh, jeez. Good. Thank
So
goodness
that
you're
way,
saying that on my
you know,
channel. I
I can take
appreciate it.
I can take everything off as like unmasked, and then I'm, one of those. But I'm not gonna do
Bigsby.
it. So whatever.
So you want to dress up as a Democrat?
Pretty much, yes, I do.
The
Okay.
history of
lifelong-
Democrats in one person.
A lifelong Democrat.
And even into the beyond. So, yeah, exactly. But so this is not who you should follow. Honestly, this is, and they called the last election correctly. I'm just going to say it right now. It is Trafalgar Group is the best
Yes.
place to go. Their whatever you want to call it, algorithms have the way they are able to get true answers out of people. They through their what they said Trump won, and they're right because he did. And fuck off if you don't like it. But so here are some of the states. We'll just start with this one is close to me, so it's making me pretty happy, and it's probably helped due to Byron Daniels. The North Carolina presidential ballot early voting's in. He's up by 3.2%, 3.2 points on Kamala Harris, which is amazing because I live next to one of the bluest cities in North Carolina, and their billboards are just nonsense most of the time. So it's you're like, but apparently there's a lot of people in the area because there's a lot of suburbs too. They've had it because that's a pretty big number compared to last time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. It's significantly more than it was last time. Last time it was about neck and neck.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, if you're not familiar with political polling and stuff like that, 1 point is like a meh, and up to 3 points is considered within the margin of error. But once you get over 3 points, you're looking at a significant, because after you exit the margin of error, you're looking at a significant number of somebody being up whenever it comes to political polling.
Yeah. And this one shocked me because these are the early 2024s they just put up. Georgia, it's 48.3 to 45.9. And then you have a few undecided, which, you got to factor that in. That's going to swing a little bit, but that's pretty sizable considering the incompetency that they have down there.
Are those actually undecided, or is just people who's like, it's not your fucking business?
It could
I
be,
think that's a lot of it.
but Trafalgar does a good job of making people feel safe with what they're saying.
Yeah,
It's
the way
result that they
Trafalgar
got through the poll.
the way Trafalgar asks their questions though is they don't directly ask a lot of the time, who are you voting for? They ask based on policy stuff, and I believe they have a couple of other things that factor into some of their poll questioning, and then they basically aggregate that together and say, okay, this person was honest, because that's the main thing that they're going after, is trying to get people to be honest. Then they get it figured out based on that.
Yeah, and I feel like that this seems like very realistic. This is, I thought that was New York for some reason. Nevada disappoints me. Nevada is just a shit state. I'm sorry. It's got some fun stuff in there, but really, Nevada, really, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Get your head out of your ass.
Their biggest two voting blocks are super blue, so.
Yeah, I'm friends with the guy that lives near Reno, and I'm just like, my man, you're really good at PUBG, but holy shit, son. Like you have some really awful takes. Almost as bad as well done steak is tasty.
Well, the problem is in Nevada, they're also out in an information desert. Not only a food desert and a literal desert, they're in an information desert. They don't tend to realize what's going on in the rest of the country because they don't pay too much attention to it. They care about their big tourist attraction and a couple other things. And I think they miss out on a lot of what's actually going on, what the actual vibe is in the country.
Well, you've been to the Vegas meetups. What do you notice under every single bridge and overpass when you go there?
Yeah. Homeless people and hookers.
Homeless people. The hookers are in the shadows. It's legal in Nevada, but not in Las Vegas.
Right.
But when F1 came into Vegas, they had to clean up all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of those homeless people might be newly homeless. Try to let it ride on the river. Didn't quite work, did it?
Don't y'all think it's fucking hilarious that anytime that you go to a city and it's kind of renowned for having homeless people living in encampments and under underpasses, all those cities are fucking blue as shit?
Huh.
They're like as blue as like ABF likes his steak.
It's because they are the ones that speak to the welfare people.
Yep.
They're always saying they're going to increase welfare, expand it.
When then they increase the taxes and they get people out of their houses. They make more homeless people that they then try to take care of and have to increase the taxes to try to take care of the more homeless people that they've created. And they don't have the basic comprehension to understand that it's them that's causing the problem.
And welfare is fine because people need to get to get help to get picked up once in a while. But people that stay on it are the issue.
Right.
Yeah, I would. I'm more in line with Morgan Freeman's character in Lean on Me. Just admonish all the people that are on it. It's like,
so basically, what you're saying is term limits for welfare. I can get
pretty much,
that.
yeah.
Drug tests, term limits, the whole shebang. Yeah,
I do think there are some times where shit happens and everyone might need a helping hand, but there needs to be a limitation on it.
Everything. Yay. Way to skirt around that. I like it.
Yeah, you feed
So,
an
hey,
ATM a cat.
So Arizona presidential ballot. This one kind of shocked me. I mean, yeah, it's still kind of in the area, and we know what the up is probably going to try to poll, but 48.1% early voters, Trump, even with all the undocumented immigrants.
When Trump won in 2016, he immediately flew to Arizona for his like congratulations speech. That's
I think I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
How much did he lose by in 2020 in Arizona?
48 million.
Dude, no one knows.
No one knows.
It took us like a month to count. I don't understand.
Well, I understand plenty fine. I would put Bill Gates in charge of anything. I don't care where he's from. So if your name's Bill Gates, you're off. You're not in charge. So
there was a lot of people that voted from the same address that turned out to be dirt lots. Let's just put it that way.
I remember
that happened in California as well.
Happens to a lot of places.
And I think I saw it here somewhere. That was the other state I wanted to bring up. Freaking New Jersey has Trump up in early voting. That's blowing my mind. Or he's like really close. Yeah. So let me see if I can find those numbers real quick.
You say New York?
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Yeah, that's probably even. It's probably a little more purple. It's really purple up here. I swear when I'm driving around, it's like I'll see a Kamala sign, next house over, Trump sign, like or vice versa. It's like
yeah.
So my drive to work
really mixed. And it's
when I'm driving here. There's a street that I go down. It's very narrow. It's just a one way each way. There are houses that's literally 50-50 with Harris and Trump signs. And it's the funniest street that I drive down every single day. I just laugh my ass off at it. Because they're like battling the neighbors because it's like every other is like Trump, Harris, Trump, Harris, Trump, Harris.
Oh yeah. Well, unfortunately the biggest display, and I live in South Carolina. But unfortunately, the best looking display, it says Trump 2024, miss me yet, but he spelled miss, MIS. and it's
Oh,
like
no.
and I'm like, no. It's like, ah,
Just draw
So
another S on
one
there.
quick thing on these, the numbers that we're looking at tonight that I think is
Mhm.
just important context to add in is that every election cycle, essentially, early voting favors Republicans because Democrats do either mail in or they do day of. Now, a lot of the time, day of, you will see Republican boosts, but that's the question here is, are we seeing these boosts because they're cannibalizing the day of voters, or is this a new group of early voters that's coming in? And we're not going to have the answer to that.
Another angle too, Hayden, that people forget is, okay, my dad, for instance, is a classic liberal.
Mhm.
He votes for Trump. He's never
Right.
changed his party. So he's still partied as a Democrat in Arizona, and he votes Trump. And I feel like that happens to a lot of places too.
I think so too.
that's kind of what I went. I wouldn't say I was a Democrat, but I just thought liberally. Like, I hated the religious right, and I'm a Christian. I hate the religious right with a passion. Like a video, if I may, that you might want to pay attention to. That is the head of Blaze Media. It might be a video regarding him from a certain VTuber on the panel. You'll have to guess who it is, though. But yeah, the religious right can still kiss my ass. All right, because it's Puritanism, no matter how you cut it.
100%.
Wokeness, Puritanism. Religious right and the Satanic Panic, Puritanism. Get that shit out of here. We're in America. You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me how to live.
Exactly.
All right?
And you damn
I'm
sure
not going
don't
to do
try
it to you
legislate things.
until you come after my kid. Then I'm going to grab the millstone and the rope. I haven't said that in a while. Oh, I felt good.
I've been a registered independent for 25 years.
Yep.
Well, coming up on 25 years. I think that's next year. It turns 25. But actually, when I first met Jess, we hadn't even met each other yet. We were still just talking in the chat. And there was something going around on, like, where do you align on the political spectrum? And I was like, I can already tell you if I take this quiz where I'm going to be right-leaning libertarian, heavily libertarian.
I would say
that's exactly where I land up. And it's like, because that's how I actually feel. I don't ascribe to either side. Get the government out of my life, and you get yourself out of my life.
Yep, and a registered independent. Well, you're in New Hampshire, right? Oh, yeah, that's right, Vermont.
Mass.
Vermont's the one that's got Bernie Sanders. I'm an independent, even though I kowtow to the Democrats. You know,
he lives in.
Bernie was never a fucking independent. He just couldn't call himself a communist.
Well, the nice thing about being registered as independent is that you can go to, primary elections, and you get to choose whatever ballot you want.
It depends on the
depends
state.
Yeah.
It does. In Arizona, you can do that.
So the problem is, in Texas, Republicans have an open primary and Democrats have a closed primary. So in Texas, Democrats can actually go vote in the Republican primary elections, which is totally
Pray
fine.
for Isaac real quick. I didn't realize he had Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I was just gonna type.
Damn.
That's bad. But yeah,
What's that like NPC picture of like the eyes burned out? That's got to be Isaac right now, right?
Probably.
What you're talking about?
Oh yeah, like a dead face.
Yeah, meme yourself, Isaac. Well, do memeception. Do a meme of yourself. I bet you could. You're not above that. And by the way, to take it off politics for a hot second, Isaac is starting to get into doing streaming with people who's on For the Homies, which, by the way, subscribe to this damn channel. If you're part of the 11 people watching right now and you aren't subscribed to them, I might kick you out of the GCA. I'm just saying, because you got to give them some love. They put on a great show, even though MMA Crease is completely wrong about LeBron. He's a bum.
Why don't you drop the link?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, why don't I do that?
Yeah, there you go.
Why
Okay,
don't you
there you
do
go.
Why not be
So-
already on it?
Oh, it's like I'm magic or something.
But to circle it back around to Isaac, he's going to make a meme of himself. Awesome. That's awesome. He is just starting to stream and stuff like that. He's always good in the voice chats in Discord, but I'm glad he's starting to kind of spread his wings and get out there. It's
Also, follow him on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck it's called now, because he is an awesome X follower, and he's got over, what is it, Isaac? Remind me. I know you're over 1,000
recently.
1,500. That's what it was. Hit
Mhm.
1,500 followers, and if you love Trump and love the country, he's a great follow.
And I'm a memer. I'm a Legion of memer, which no green rocks. I don't know if you'll ever see this. I hope you get better soon. He's just recovering from surgery. But the other thing is Isaac he has memes. They're usually good, but they'll just hit the zeitgeist. And didn't he get retweeted by Alex Jones or some shit? That's like I was kind of
He
jealous
got
of
a
that.
Yeah, he
meme
did.
fucking
Oh, yeah, he
stolen
did.
from a massive account.
Oh, that really pissed
that
me
too.
off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was
Welcome to
so
the internet,
good, and some
unfortunately.
dude stole it and just didn't credit him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was
So
firing back
Isaac,
that guy. Even X-Wing like quoted that guy and was like, "Oh, don't credit the original artist."
Isaac is
Yeah.
capable of making a meme that hundreds of thousands of people will like, but we just haven't seen it yet. So.
No, he likes picking on me. You need to spread your wings and go find other people to pick on you. Something I know that.
This
won't
is
work.
I'll tell you, brother,
Yeah.
Isaac. This is your week. Get on the political meme churning.
The
Like,
shirt doesn't help.
Hey Naganal, can you throw a football over those mountains?
Can you throw a steak over this mountains?
He really does. Okay, Isaac, I
Shit.
want to see
I
Uncle
don't have a
Naganal.
mustache. How do I look like? How do I look like?
I
You really
bet
do.
Isaac can take care of that.
Yeah, and done. There you go. So, holy shit, that's wow. That was like on. By the way, if you're not subscribed to ABF, I know this is kind of a love fest, but this is what we do here. It's just fun. I'm hanging out. This is what I do on my channel. But when somebody said, I can't think it was Angry Badger, said that Norman Conquest looked like Sala from
Yeah.
from Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done. I'm still laughing about that fender bender, by the way. I've been cracking up at myself.
Because you don't expect like the actual offender part being bent. It is so funny.
That dude turns into a solid. He turns into a solid I-beam. He just gets knocked out, and his friend could not give a shit. Yay!
I probably still have it in my book. but
I want to
should
share it
find
right
again.
now. I need to
God.
get this. We have a lot of white pills, and now we need to build it up. We need to put some foundation underneath it. I want to watch it again.
Oh man, I have another one that's just as funny, but I was saving it for my show.
That's not what your name says in the GCA. It says
Yeah,
something
the
quite
gayest
different.
of the gay.
Okay.
Come on, man. We all know who's talking.
Why is Twitter doing that? Stop it.
Phantom X, the shit meme king, as I have anointed him, and he is, and he does.
All right, I'm sharing my screen.
with glee.
You got it. Oh yeah, here it is.
This has got to be Mexico, right?
Well, listen to the music. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Ow. Tijuana.
Dude, they're so fast.
Look at the guy in the chair. Look at
Yay.
he's like, fuck yeah, dude,
He's like,
I did it.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
no
one,
idea what happened.
Maybe
The
that's
one
the
that's-
point. Maybe whoever flies out first loses.
That must be the game, too.
But I guess spinal damage is the penalty.
Yeah. Certain death.
No, what,
Certain
no, what
injury
if they just
possible
let
death.
a raging bull onto the thing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, then they have a bull chasing.
but the best one is the comment, the first comment underneath it. I gotta look at it
Oh,
again.
Here.
Look, it,
Oh yeah, here we go.
I gotta
can
do it
pull
again.
back up.
I know everybody's seen this last night, but I don't care.
Here, I'm sharing it. Bro just got his brain smashed in, and the other dude's like, "Yo, I won."
So,
Hey, wait. Somebody
no,
needs
my
to do,
my favorite one is Mexican SpaceX. It's fun.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Mo.
good.
Third one.
Mo,
Yeah.
you need to download that video and cover the audio up with those two black dudes that are sitting in the car, and that black chick goes running across the road and she trips.
yeah.
What just JK
Oh,
said.
yeah.
Damn. Just cover up the audio with that.
You'll fall in love.
Next year, seatbelts. Oh my god.
Oh, that is
I
fantastic.
won.
Yeah.
There he is.
He has no clue what happened. His head is spinning. People are rushing towards him. He's like, what?
Doctor said I need a the doctor said I need a backiotomy.
Oh yeah, this is a classic scene. What movie was that from? That was from Spies
no,
Like Us, right?
Spies
Yes,
Like Us.
yeah.
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 He's not in that Chevy freaking Chase.
Oh my
Homemade
goodness.
fertilizer spray. That's exactly what that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. With
Yeah.
chairs mounted on top of it.
Wee.
And
Alright,
you know
so-
what? I got a good segue. Don't bring it down. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this now. All right. So that was funny. This might be even better. Boom.
Please be
How's
what I'm
that?
thinking it is. Oh no! You should have done the one with her at the rally. That's the next thing we need.
That's
to
the
see.
one that. Hey, if you want to share it, I'll share it. But
I don't have it pulled up. I'll see if I can
okay.
find it. But fuck, that's the only thing that made me laugh harder than watching that guy get thrown into that fucking fender. I laughed so fucking hard when at the rally. Holy shit!
Oh, the one that they played earlier.
Yes. Oh my god, it makes me laugh so hard.
That was hilarious.
It's
Slightly edited, but
I'm gonna make that video tonight. I'll put it up on my Mozamboni channel and I'll share it because my Dan Vask meme is still getting all the grandmas from Brazil for some reason. I got almost 4,000 views. It's the dumbest thing. That makes no sense. Hayden puts out thoughtful things, and it should catch because he's a good listen. He's got an excellent voice, better than all of us. That's for damn sure. No offense, he does. He's been trained classically. So, but he does a great job. But sometimes they hit, and sometimes they don't. I put out a video of Dan Vask, and the grandmas are there to tell me how much Gary sucks at singing, and I'm like, yeah, I know, we know.
it's like
All right, in broken English, but that's YouTube. Malty puts out a Vince Vaughn video out of nowhere, wasn't even in the news. 2,000 views. So my point is, just try, people. You'll get traction. So there's no point.
That's exactly what happened. It did absolute shit, and then 3 weeks later, it became news and just shot the fuck up. I was like, I don't know. I was just talking about something that was.
We don't
close to-
know. Yeah. But all right. So I've already subjected you to the video. I'm not going to subject you to the audio.
No, I think we should watch it.
Oh, you son.
Yeah, start it over.
Recent
It's only
polls in
37
Michigan.
seconds.
What's your message to Michigan
You know what happens
voters in
at
terms
38
of the
seconds?
economy? We have auto workers who are being laid off and those who fear that they might be laid off. The average person can't afford groceries or their rent. And recent polls in Michigan show that Michigan voters believe that Donald Trump would do a better job with handling the economy and bringing jobs back. What do you say to that?
Well, let's start with this. I come from the middle class, and I'll never forget where I come from. My mother worked very hard. She, by the time I was a teenager, was able to save up for our first home. And I understand.
What's your message to Michigan voters in terms of the
What's your message to Michigan voters? I grew up in a middle class family.
That's our answer to
Thank you.
everything.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so I found this because of Dom H. That's the first comment, by the way.
Oh yeah, Dom H. Losing weight. He's apparently quite the ladies' man now. Even though
He is.
he's a Yankees fan, which infers something completely opposite. But I don't
I
know.
tagged him on something Yankees related tonight, actually.
It really is like the Soviet Union versus like North Korea. It's like it's the Dodgers versus the Yankees. I do not give a shit.
Oh my gosh.
So, well, anyway.
Accurate.
Haha, I like that kind of stuff. With Stalin. Comrade Stalin. Yeah.
Contents: $10,000 watch, $62,000 necklace, no job experience. That's
That's as middle
Knee
class as you
pads?
get.
No knee pads?
Oh,
That's
come
a good
on.
point.
Missed
Pretty
opportunity.
soon, pretty soon. I don't know if y'all saw this or if it's been verified. Apparently, there's a sex tape with her and Montel Williams.
Oh God, I don't want to see that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
But I will
That's
look it
been
up.
out for a while, hasn't it?
I've heard rumors of it for a while.
It,
but-
yeah, it's
yeah.
rumors. It's all alleged, but I don't know. That might
No,
be
no
out
one's
there.
been brave enough to find
No
out.
No
not
one wants
need
to
a
tape
sis.
that shit.
Even Montel's not watching that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, I
she
thought I
wasn't even all
destroyed
that
it.
good looking
I
back
thought
then.
I got rid of it.
No, she really wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
Here,
But,
I've,
you
I've
know.
got that the video of her at the rally. I'm sharing.
Hood rats
Oh,
got to
okay, you
spread
got it.
them.
Yeah. So this made me laugh harder than fucking anything today.
Oh, I saw mine. He's so dumb.
Okay, now I want each of you to shout your own name. Do that. Because it's about all of us. It's about all of us. And listen, I have fought my whole career to put the people
This is so
first.
fucking weird, man.
He fucking kills that vibe so fast.
Dude, look at the
fast.
play
Like,
it again.
what?
Look at the vote signs. Everybody's like, what? Like, watch everybody
Now
put
I
their
want
signs
each
down.
of you to shout your own name. Do that.
What?
Because it's about all of us. It's about all of us.
That's doctored, right?
I have
No,
fought
it's not.
my-
I have a
Oh
feeling
my
it kind of looks a
God.
little bit edited.
No, you can't doctor the
Oh
crowd.
my
The crowd is like,
God.
what?
It's
Like,
it's
No, I know, but it like cuts right from that to like dead crowd.
no.
Yeah, I wonder if it was
laughing. I
cut.
don't-
You think it was
I-
cut?
I don't think it was cut. I honestly don't. Like I've seen it several times, and I think that was a natural progression cut that they were making. And she
Because
just
they
said
were all
the
paid to be in the
dumbest-
audience.
I was
Well,
gonna
well,
say
yeah.
that's a reaction of paid people.
That yes, but she just said the dumbest possible thing and fucking confused everyone at the exact same
Say
time.
your own name. Yeah, that's still the
I
dumbest
have
stupid thing you can
never-
possibly say.
I have never seen anybody kill crowd momentum like that. She has to be like full blown socially retarded because I think even people with very
Oh.
basic social skills know not to be like, shout out your names now.
Yeah, dox
Yeah.
yourself.
She kills a crowd. She kills a crowd with more efficiency than she kills all her aborted babies.
oh,
She
not
kills a
the
crowd.
raciest thing that's been said on this stream by a long shot. There was somebody that told us
She
what to
kills
do
a
with feds.
crowd with
Yeah.
more efficiency than Hillary Clinton takes out a whistleblower.
I got one. She kills a crowd more than Isaac kills memes. Because this, I had to see this. Now
Oh,
you have
no.
to see this.
No,
Oh,
don't show
no.
it. Mm-mm. Mm.
Oh my god.
That's so wrong. Let me go get my polo and my sweater vest.
Corporate needs you to spot the difference.
Oh, that's great.
They're the same picture.
Arms are looking pretty close. Mm.
Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome.
We just keep it like this for the rest of the stream.
I like your
not do that.
Casio watch you got there.
Oh, thank you. It's very cheap. I bought it.
Holy crap.
Walmart.
That one needs to be on Twitter far and wide. I think that
Needs
one's
to
gonna-
be off the internet forever.
Hey,
Dude,
know it's
you
a
have
meme
the
war,
same
but save-
haircut.
Huh?
It's the exact same haircut.
I'm shaving my head tomorrow. It's not
Have the
the
same
same.
fucking
I don't.
Uncle Nick.
I don't part
Uncle
my hair like
Nick.
that. That guy looks like a fucking douchebag.
Wait,
That
hey,
looks like you
now you know.
though. You look like a
Part your hair
douchebag.
right
then.
It has my face on it.
right
Of course, it
now.
looks like me.
Well, you just called that guy a douchebag, and it's your face.
I call this hair
Oh,
I got a request
the
for Nerd
actual
Slap.
guy. Everybody knows it's.
And the next thing,
okay.
off the-
I don't. You're not making a good
Let's
case
keep it
right
moving.
now. Let's keep it moving.
Oh my goodness. So, well, I want to. This is too much fun, but I would bet we're gonna end it up here in about 10 minutes. I wanted to keep it nice and short. But so one of the things I wanted to talk about, because we showed like them trying to gaslight us into thinking, oh, the polls are fine. You Republicans, you're winning. The people voting conservative, you're fine. Which everybody should be clued into that shit by now. That's seriously, after 2020, we should be into it. You should have been into it onto it earlier. It's simple marketing. It's deceptive marketing. Just plain and simple. Just bullshit, hand-picked stats. And, we need to make sure that we steer clear of that. Now, the one thing that I would say to people, and it's something from Jeremy from the Quartering has said, get your people involved, get people out to the polls, get people involved that might not otherwise be. I'm not saying like, take Jimmy Carter to the poll, to drop his ballot off, even though they're keeping his corpse alive, like the guy from Seven.
You got a Pokemon go to the polls.
Yeah, you got to poke it. But my wife has never voted because we lived in a red state. But because we're trying to get that popular vote, she's going to go out and vote for Trump for the very first time. So,
dude, if we could get the popular vote, that would just like squash whatever arguments they have.
Absolutely. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be, well, the popular vote, and then it's going to be against the Electoral College again, which if they win again, they will try to get rid of it. And make no mistake of that.
Yeah. And for the record, I don't think that he's going to win the popular vote, but I want us to try.
Yeah, we have to try, especially at this point. We're 1 week out. I have been telling everybody, go vote early. Don't give room for any election shenanigans like happened last year where, oh, a pipe burst. Oh, wait, no, it didn't burst. Oh, it's taking us longer to count these. Oh, this is a problem now. No, go vote early.
It was a leaky
Look at
sink.
this cache in Iraq that we found full of ballots.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
That was do you remember how many there were in that that cache that they found of ballots?
I saw the
Was it
article
80,000?
like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
but
it was like
around
80,000.
It was something insane. Yeah.
It was more than enough for Trump to have won.
I think, yeah. You better vote, Ronan. I know where you live, and it matters. So get out there and do it.
And you're old enough, so go do
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
You're old enough, and it's like way too fucking easy to vote now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
man,
matters.
Where
in-
you're at, you don't even have to show your fucking ID.
Yeah.
Just show up.
2020.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey,
By the way, he's
nice.
18. There we go.
Back, you can vote.
Nice.
Good man. Good.
I mean, he's doing better than I was when I was 18. I didn't vote when I was 18.
I've
I didn't
voted in
vote until
every
2016.
single election since I turned 18 years old.
Just to be fair, like I was a bad kid.
Yeah.
Should have
I
been
voted
paying
in
more
every
attention.
local, every primary, every presidential
Good.
since
Nice.
pre-2010.
You want to know what's funny is that the one time that I haven't voted in a presidential election was when Trump won because I didn't trust him, but I wasn't going to vote I wasn't going to waste my vote and like water down the numbers and sure as hell not voting for Hillary.
Yeah.
So I just abstained from that election, but he won me over with his term.
Yeah.
And I'm all
So
in this time, so don't worry about that.
During the primary, I was a Ted Cruz guy. I couldn't stand Trump in 2016 during the primaries. I was a Ted Cruz guy.
Too.
He's from my state. But then whenever he conceded loss to Trump in the primaries, I said, okay, that's it. I'm backing Trump. And I hope to God that he makes me believe the things that he's been saying. And he did.
Yeah, just
and he
JK,
totally
I hear
did.
you on that.
And yeah, I am glad I didn't vote when I was 18 either, because that would have
Yeah.
been, well, let's see.
Well,
You end
here's
up
the thing.
voting
I was always
that was the Bush-Gore election.
Yep, exactly.
Mhm.
Yep. No good choices there. So
What about
Yeah,
the
I
guy
was-
that
I was
invented the
always
internet?
based.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Look
he made the whole thing possible, right?
It's
Yeah,
between the
look
guy
what
that
we're
invented
doing.
the internet
We're on
and,
the internet, dude. He invented
and-
it.
and the guy that you want to have a beer with, right?
Mhm.
oh, yeah. For cereal.
Super
You could ride
cereal.
horses
For
and have a beer
cereal.
with them.
Here's the thing. If all of us had voted in those primaries, maybe we would have got something different.
I like Ted
Ted-
Cruz's shit talking, but that's all he does.
Ted Cruz isn't the worst person in Washington.
He's not. So, okay, here's the thing. Being from Texas, I will tell you, Ted Cruz knows the Constitution better than anybody else in Washington, D.C., and he believes in the Constitution.
I just wish he would fight for it harder.
Yeah, he
absolutely
needs to quit talking shit and get to it. So
we need an actual federalist.
Yeah, I agree. He does. Ted Cruz does
straight up with it. It's like we need an actual federalist to come back and like shake things up.
I'm actually related to Alexander Hamilton, the person that created the Federalist Papers.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And one of the things that George Washington championed.
Well, the beauty of it, honestly, was the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists. Because the Anti-Federalists were more like they didn't want the United States. They wanted each state to be its own independent territory. And they were more correct, I believe, in the administration of power. However, the Federalists saw that we needed to have a standing national army comprised of all the states for us to be able to continue to exist in the world. That was one of the like key differences between them. And, you know, the Federalists ultimately won out, and it was good at that time for sure. But then over time, the U.S. government became this amorphous blob of corruption, and they started grabbing up way more power than they ever should have. We have to return to what the Constitution said this country is supposed to be.
Well said. What did I say? He's great. Yep. He's look at my VTuber friend over there.
Hey, I'm not just an anime man. I actually have a coherent brain too.
All right,
orator who gives great oral.
Yes, and you're about to find out. You know how he gets them into bed? Here you go. I need you to get some more. I need you to spread the word. Go out and vote, but you got to do it with your bedroom eyes. Go.
Oh, damn, he's got me.
Don't blink.
It just comes natural.
And he laughs with his vampire teeth.
Yeah. So, you don't want to be any close to this mouth.
There you go. There you go. I saw it, and it was at IKEA where they have all the people with their fruity freaking like lanyards and stuff like that, with the stupid flag on it. There's a guy that had a hat that said, "Jesus is what was it? Jesus is my Lord and Trump is my president," or something like that. Jesus is my savior. Trump is my president. And I'm like, yes.
There you go. Yeah.
We don't think Trump's the savior, but he's got some really good ideas. And yes, he backed up what he said. I was a small business owner, and the reason I voted for him in 2016 is because I was tired of paying like penalties for owning a business. You know, and I said, okay, well, we'll give it a try, because most politicians just talk out their ass. And lo and behold, first chance he had to kind of fix all that stuff, I saw like an uptick, like 15% in income, and I was making about the same amount of money, but I didn't have to pay any taxes, and I didn't have to pay the penalties that Obama put in. So I was like, all right, he's got me. He does what he says, and he follows up on it. So that is why I love Trump, because whether you like it or not, whether you think he's a bloviating fool, which is why I think the women don't like voting for him and why weak men don't. I'm sorry. We need a tough guy that's going to get shit done. That's going to fire people that don't do their job. And he needs to cut the fat. And we need to take back this country before there's nothing left. So
You can talk shit all you want as long as you back it up.
That's right.
No new wars actually de-escalated North Vietnam. Or North Korea. Sorry, my bad. Actually de-escalated that because they were shooting missiles towards American waters.
I can understand you make that mistake because Nagranol's t-shirts from 1973. So go ahead.
No, either way.
No, but go ahead about the
he did it until Biden's first week in office, and he immediately cuts all funding for it and says, "Well, he couldn't get the wall built." I was like, "Well, motherfucker, that's because the plan was for it to keep going into a second term, and what 437 miles of wall." Is actually like constructed and complete.
Well,
not only that, Trump, while he was in office, prepaid for the wall to be finished, and Biden struck it down with an executive order.
Yep.
throwing money, our tax money, in the fucking garbage. And then all the material for the wall was sitting on the border, rotting away. And it's probably not even good anymore because people probably fucked with it.
Another thing to not forget is that Democrats in Texas were actively lobbying against him building it and caused massive holdups as he was trying to get it built. The same was happening in Washington, D.C. They were suing. They were making court cases happen that stopped building of the wall. So he wasn't able to do it as efficiently as possible.
Yeah, and by the way, you know how much that wall cost? $8 billion is what it would have cost. That's like 1/10 or like 1/20th of what we sent to Ukraine.
Well, what are the repercussions of us not having the wall? We're having this migrant crisis to where we have to give out $2,000 fucking debit cards and free, phones to where we can't respond to a hurricane when it happens.
$2,000 debit cards to an estimated 20 million people.
It's ridiculous.
People in North Carolina aren't able to get relief because we're out of funds.
Yes, they are. You're wrong. They're able to get a $750 must repayable loan. So,
yeah, it's a loan.
Yeah.
A loan. A $750 loan.
FEMA was full of shit way back in 2005 with Katrina and Rita. It hit back to back.
The government will fail at everything that independent citizens can accomplish far more efficiently and far cheaper.
Government
Yet they're taking
sucks
out of
at
your
doing
damn
anything.
paycheck, and then at the end of the year, if you don't have enough write-offs or you make too much cash money, you'll owe the government while you drive down potholes and shitty roads. Fuck the dadgum government. Get them out of here.
The biggest problem, and this is something I've been advocating for years, is that the only thing that needs to happen to defund the government and stop income taxes from being a thing is to abolish all federal withholdings. That way, when February comes around and people are getting their income checks, instead, they get the fucking bill. They don't think the government is paying them because a lot of people are so oblivious to the shit that's going on in the world and in their life that they think the government is just cutting them a check. They don't understand that that means the government stole so much money from you that even their corruption cannot justify having as much as they do, so they have to write you a check back. You take away the federal withholdings, and within 1 fucking year, nobody in the United States is paying their fucking taxes anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Sounds good to me.
yes, and I'm
Sorry,
all
I get fucking heated about the tax.
yeah.
There's Pastor Jeremy Osteen. I was what are you, Bishop Hayden?
yeah. Bishop
Hayden Wayne.
Bishop Hayden Wayne. Damn, man.
Now
The
say it while
tax
you're
thing
singing,
gets
like most Catholics do.
Bishop Hayden Wayne.
Whoa, there you go. I got some girls in the chat immediately.
Where do I write the check to, Hayden?
Yeah.
Yeah, pass around the offering basket.
There you go. Okay, I'll start. There you go. There you go.
No, that's been one of my chief policy things that I've been waiting on somebody to, even like Thomas Massey, who's against taxes and all of that kind of stuff. None of them have figured out that if you can just get rid of federal withholding within 1 to 2 years, nobody will pay their fucking taxes anymore. And people always come out and say, oh, well, if we could just get the people to not pay their taxes, then it would have to go away. That's what you do. You don't let the government just take their money.
One thing I want to point out, Isaac was saying Vivek and Massey, 2028. Massey is a libertarian to a fault, to the point where he's voted against having a border wall, which ends up costing us more money in the end. He doesn't realize that sometimes spending money can mean saving money because he's just against funding fucking anything. So that's my one thing that I don't like about Thomas Massey.
One thing, I know we were talking about this behind the scenes, but to your point, ABF, just to bring up Glenn Beck, I used to read his or listen to his audiobooks and read his books a lot before, like all the way up to the Overton window, and then I got just too busy with life. But what he said was like small L libertarian. Thomas Massey is a capital L libertarian.
Yes, exactly. Yep. And I don't care, what people think
Oh,
either
no.
way. I just I think that the truth usually lies in the center.
At least he left us with the
Needed
the
some
look.
sexy time.
Fuck you.
Dude, his head is way too small, right?
It's
Or his
way
hair.
too-
Oh, hi everybody.
Oh, hey.
Hey, had to make the most of that. He was in bedroom eye mode, so I'll wait for him to come back here. But so we're at the hour mark here. I just wanted to kind of go over the basics of what's going on here. I think we covered a lot of really good stuff on this hour stream. So I want to have it to be digestible. In the off case that it catches the algorithm and people start listening and watch it and see my wonderful Trump meme. He's flexing. I'm ready. Get out to the polls. But seriously, people, vote. Vote, vote, vote. Get out there. Get your friends involved. There's still another week. There's still early voting. You can still vote in person. Depending on your state, just do what you can within the legal, within the legal. And in some states, ballot harvesting is legal, like to a point. Like you're not like the Somalis in Minnesota that are picking up like hundreds, but in some states, check your laws. You can actually help in case you have like some relatives that are still of sound mind that want to vote for Trump and they need help. That there's the reason why ballot harvesting exists. It's to help the less firm in our community. So check your state laws. Do whatever you can. Move that needle because our country depends on it, right? Whether you're a lifelong Democrat or a lifelong independent or a lifelong Republican, Trump is the way forward. And if you don't believe that, I don't know what the hell to tell you. All right. If we're at this point and you're still not convinced, I'll let Hayden Wayne let you know because he's back. So
Yeah, it finally fucking
so,
reboot.
but I'm just ending it up. I'm gonna do outros, and I just letting everybody know if you can ballot harvest in your state, which it is legal in some states, do it. If you can, bring people, get people signed up. We got a week to go. We are in the home stretch, like I said in the thumbnail. We are in the home stretch. Do your patriotic duty and get these sons of bitches out of office.
It's the only way we save it.
So I am Mo Zamboni. I am probably going to cover the election next week unless I get invited on the stream. I don't think I'm invited on Jeremy's stream, but that's okay. No, just kidding. So some other people. Epic Mike was very sad. I vote for Epic Mike on the stream. I think it'll be great. We need that DEI representation. We need bridge representation. But other than that, I'm probably going to cut. There we go. And this is coming from our younger fellows here. All right. This man's in his early 20s. This man is in his late. The man just was able to vote. So, and they're getting out there and they're doing it. Nobody else has an excuse. So get out there and vote. So we'll do the outros. I'm Mo Zamboni. I love doing this show every so often. I've kind of scratched the itch. It's fun to talk political stuff, but not all the time because I like talking about things in nerd culture, things that make you happy, things that bring us together as people and don't separate us, because politics can get pretty boring after a while. But right now it's incredibly important, and I hope you were entertained by this. Next, we have ABF, who have you got off your 666 subscribers yet? I hope not.
No, I think I'm still there.
I can go unsubscribe.
I know. I actually might
You are
ask
still
somebody-
there.
I might unsub from
Maybe you're
myself.
yeah, you're
It's
cursed
just the
for
number of
a-
men.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, but as Mo was saying, we need some big dick energy up in here. We
boy.
have not that much time left, and we even if you think your vote doesn't count,
Always counts.
always counts. I mean, if the people sitting in the ivory tower could have two votes, they would love that. So you might as well use your one vote. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah. No, but if you love sending money to Ukraine and our Federal Reserve just printing off money, just do nothing. Yeah, just do nothing.
You know what? And I'll say this: be happy that this fight has been laid at your feet. You should feel honored that God thought that we could handle this. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
100%.
So take it up. This is your one shot, mom spaghetti. Get out there, do your damn thing. Hayden Wayne, my good man, who has had some wonderful rants tonight, and you definitely need to go check out his channel. I've been listening to some of your videos, and you are with the, I like the music bed. I like the easygoing voice. It's like it's very, very approachable. So
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you're somebody out there and you haven't voted, just understand that I want to live in a world where most people are not allowed to vote. So please go out and just cast your voice since it's able to be heard. I think voting should have a much higher bar than it has, because whenever this country was founded, it was 1 vote per household. And I think that that's a bit more appropriate, because I think that the family should be a unit and not be able to be so easily divided. So, while you have the opportunity, go out and make your voice heard, because I don't think it's your civic duty, but I think it's a responsibility as a citizen of the country to go and let the government know what you think. We know it's all messed up now, and we know that shenanigans happen and that there's crazy things that can affect what is actually going on, but damn it, you might as well try. Even if you don't think it's going to count, you might as well try.
yeah,
But I'm Hayden Wayne 75 on YouTube and on X, and I'm just gonna let you guys know, since it's all just us friends here. I'm gonna be working on a video calling out Glenn Beck and Liz Wheeler for their hate against gamers and gaming as a hobby and nerds as a hobby. And people have made videos about it already, but my video is going to be something a bit more, because I've been a fan of Glenn Beck for 20 years. Almost every morning I've listened to him for 20 years. And I figured out that moving into the nerd space was where the culture fight is actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Beck was a student of Breitbart who said that politics is downstream from culture. So he shouldn't be ignorant to this fact, and he deserves to be called out on it. So I'm going to be working on that over probably the next couple of days. So come check it out. My subscriber count right now is at 469. So,
Oh, nice.
thank you, guys.
69
I
is
appreciate
nice.
you. 69. Yeah. But
So-
yeah, thanks for having me on, Mo. This has been fun.
Yeah, no, this has been great. I was kind of in the background. I'm like, I wonder if anybody got my invite. I kind of sent it out late, but I really appreciate streaming with all you guys. This is so much fun every time we do it. It's literally, I never take it for granted. You guys rise. I definitely don't take it for granted when you guys leave town to go to a meetup and I'm eating my own balls on stream. So, but
We're back this week, man.
yay, yay to everybody's ears and eyeballs. So Nagranol, Uncle Rico,
Yeah.
Here, actually, I got something. You
I'm
want
gonna
to share
kill
my screen
myself
really quick?
after the stream now. Minecraft
I was just about to do it myself.
on PlayStation. All right.
Oh man, that's
Dude, you
funny.
need to grow that stash.
Oh
No, I
my
don't.
goodness, dude.
It's not happening.
You need to get a Casio
That would look
watch, a
terrible.
championship ring, and a stash.
No,
Dude,
what chat needs
that's
to
such
do
a
is sub to
cheap
my
Halloween
thing.
costume that you can get for tomorrow.
For real.
I actually thought of something.
Ah,
Would you?
yeah,
I
I'm
do
excited
own
I'm gonna have
about
to
that.
go out at some point and get something to dress up for. Are we dressing up for late
Yeah.
Day tomorrow?
I am.
Yeah, yeah.
I am.
Yeah,
thought
I need
that
to
was
go
decided
find
upon, yeah.
something.
I'll put a mask
I
on.
thought we were, but I can't actually do the blackface.
No, you can't actually.
Maybe I'll throw some
Yeah, I know.
horns on this avatar or something. I don't know. We'll
But I
see.
really wanted to.
Do
I'm
a
sure you
big
did.
boob avatar.
Do what?
So do a big boob avatar.
I can go back to my other
no,
program and be
no,
able
no.
to switch avatars. It's got like a couple of monsters and it's got some booba girls. So
Put
I-
some
I
can-
prefer the Hayden Booba.
Yeah, we need our flat-chested redhead back.
No homo.
So,
But if
anything
it's
to
the
tell the
flat-chested-
audience other than that you're not Uncle Rico, it's okay. I'll let you have the stage
No,
here.
I accidentally dropped my YouTube link instead of my link tree, but that's all right.
There you go. Let's go.
I'm on YouTube and I'm on Kick. If you want to find my Kick link, you'll have to go to my Thought Network over here at Linktree. And yeah, I don't know. I might stream later tonight. I'm not really sure.
Nagranol's OnlyFans is available on his link tree, guys.
It is
Mhm.
only
It
feet
is.
too.
Only
Ooh.
we do have that picture, and
Yeah,
and
you
do
have
see it,
shared
yes.
your feet on stream.
So
It wasn't a stream. It was a private Discord.
It was a Discord stream.
Well, it was a public Discord in a semi-public-ish Discord, but
Mhm.
whatever.
semantics.
Okay.
Semantics. Yeah, it wasn't a stream
Yeah.
though.
We're splitting hairs here, right?
Yeah. So
Why is there a
And
grinder
last-
link there? Why wouldn't there be a grinder link there, Isaac?
Why are you asking, Isaac?
Yeah, why am I getting requests from
He
Isaac on
wants me to
Grindr
share
right
the
now?
password.
it's just nice to not be in the barrel for one stream. It's just nice to not be in the barrel.
I swiped left, by the way.
So-
Hopefully that's the right way, because I don't know. Don't click that.
You guys are so fucking gay. I love it.
Yeah, this is great, man. Like seriously, I hope all you ever get from us is authenticity. We're just a bunch of assholes having fun. So, hint, hint. Anyways, Malty, my good man, the progenitor of GCA videos as of late, and did some damn good thumbnails. Your background is really pissing me off
Fucking
though.
champion,
But-
dude.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, honestly. So
Yeah,
good-
I did this background on purpose. Like I already had my other background. It was just like one of the ones everyone's seen before. And then when we were in the back room, I was just like, you know what? I want to fuck with Mo because I just put out a video for the GCA again. And so I was just like, okay, the dimensions are wrong, like the grain, the texture, all that's wrong. And then I'll get one like from the red carpet, and then I'll just put like a little black rectangle in the corner. And that will just drive Mo wild, but I'll
Yeah.
laugh because at the end of the stream, it's that way I could do that or give her a little kiss.
she was staring at your cat. I'm just saying, you better be careful. She likes to
Yeah.
collect them, from what I hear. So
She was looking at your pussy.
yeah, that's why she pieced out. She's like, nah.
No,
But,
she was lamenting the fact that they edited out the buttholes in the cat's movie that she was in.
Oh yeah, golly! Did you actually watch that movie?
Fuck no, I didn't watch that.
No, I didn't either.
No, I didn't either.
I just remember the quote unquote controversy about them editing out the buttholes.
Yeah, I remember that too. That
Yeah.
was actually a funny topic.
By the way, I'd rather watch that than those Kamala videos we just watched earlier. Anyways, Malty,
Yeah,
have you
okay.
anything to say for the audience here?
I do. Obviously, late and gay every Wednesday. I do all the video, not all the videos, but most of the videos for the GCA. Feel free to join the Discord, go watch the videos, just be a part of the conversation. That's all we're trying to do here. And as I know, I don't normally talk politics. I try to keep it off of the GCA and try to keep that to entertainment. But I had talked a little bit about it tonight. What I want to say, and I did release it in a video earlier this week. If you're going to vote, which I encourage people to vote, but be informed if you're going to vote. Don't go off what other people tell you to vote for. Don't go off of what you've heard. Go off of what you've researched. Go off of what you experience in your own day-to-day life and look at your fucking finances. Look at your pay stub. If you don't have a pay stub, don't fucking vote.
Bingo.
Now there's
That's
an
a good
idea.
one.
And I want to say something to prove that I have been a Blaze fan for a while. Stu Bregeer, Glenn Beck's producer for 20 plus years, who has his own show, has been saying for years and years, you shouldn't just vote. It is a process. Step number 1, learn. Step number 2, vote. Learn, then vote.
And there
Don't
you go.
vote, then learn. Learn, then vote.
Vote then learn.
But well,
No,
that's
no,
what's
no.
going to
Oh,
happen
sure, I
if they
got it
vote
wrong.
for Kamala this time. They're gonna learn. They're gonna
Yeah.
learn real good.
Well, I don't know. You guys
People
seen the
don't.
Kamala campaign? They're into gaming and
Yeah,
they're into
they're-
like sports.
All right, I would.
and-
I thank you everybody for watching the stream. I'm putting an end to that shit. Afuera. But no, I really appreciate you guys watching, sticking around, being engaged in the chat, talking, letting us know that you voted. Because you know what? The reason I chose the name Reluctant Rebel, in 2016, 2020, I didn't want to be going down this road. But if we're gonna save this republic, we can't do it on our asses. Or maybe we can because we're all sitting down. I don't know. But get out and vote. But make your voice heard, whether through vote, whether through discussion, whether through debate. You can change people's minds, maybe, but you can at least get them informed to make them wonder if they're casting the right vote. But always, always, always rebel against the narrative, rebel against the corporate media, and rebel against shitty backgrounds. Fuck everybody. Have a good night.